All right, guys, we remove the cowl panel, we're removing the strut bars, we're removing the rear panel. I removed the intake boot. We are replacing the coolant pipes, front and rear, because they cracked. I'll show you guys. Right now, when we get closer, gotta drain the coolant still. Remove the belt. All right, guys, got the intercooler off. Remove the bolts. Broke the loose. Removing the supercharger. Gotta remove a connector in the back that's plugged into it, to the composer, and pull the supercharger out. Make sure you always grab 2 persons to help you out. The V8 one is heavy. You gotta save your back. Remove the supercharger. You guys can see it. Got a piece of block under it. This thing's heavy. Gotta remove that connector right there. And then this one right there, guys. I could replace it. You guys just make sure you guys don't damage this imposer hose right here. But yeah, that's coming off next, and we'll be able to pull out the supercharger, guys. All right, guys, supercharger is off. These are the pipes we are removing. Look at it, made out of plastic. You usually always break from, you know, where they dig into the heads. That one too usually cracks from the seam. They're replacing it in time, you know, preventative maintenance, which is a smart idea. A little bit of coolant leak. Supercharger is off. Alright, guys, here we have the front crossover pipe, upgraded compared to this one, the older style, that one that came off. We got the new rear crossover pipe. We can't get a metal one for the rear because there's no company out there that has created a, you know, aluminum or metal pipe like this one, but this is way better than compared to this. Pipes are in, marked. Gotta get new intake gaskets and then drop in the supercharger and connect the rear connectors to the composer and the boost sensor. Guys, all back together now. Bleeding the coolant. Gotta install the intake boot, and it should be ready to crank it over and turn on the heater and make sure it doesn't overheat. Give it a clean, you know, wash the engine bay and test drive it, and ready to go. Alrighty, guys, all back together. Check for coolant leaks, no leaks, you know, bled the coolant. Got it up to operating temp, it's not overheating. Now I'm gonna wash the engine bay so it can look nice and clean when we return it back to the customer. The engine sounds pretty good on this model. Well, on this one, seems like it's either had brand new timing chains, or he actually does his oil changes early before the recommended interval, which is 16,000. Sounds pretty good for 70,000 miles. There's some other ones that come with less miles, and man, they sound like a damn wreck. But this one sounds pretty good. Seems like they treat it good.